All right, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at transmission modes. At the end of this brief video, I hope that you'll be able to define transmission modes, identify types of transmission modes, and give examples of the transmission modes. So, what is a transmission mode? A transmission mode is the way in which data is transmitted from one device to another. So, looking at this, you can say that the transmission mode is the messenger. Whatever you're going to be used to send the message. So the sender will send the message, and a medium or a mode will be used to send off the message to B. Now, depending on the type of message that you're sending, we can categorize the transmission modes. So let's get into it. The function of a transmission media is to facilitate the transfer of data between the sender and the receiver. So, again, it is going to be the messenger. What is going to deliver the message? That is going to be the transmission medium. So now the types of transmission modes that we have, the three categories that we have here are simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Now, the simplex is one directional or unidirectional communication mode, and the data can only go in one direction. The simplex can be likened to a one way street. And so the vehicles on that one way street they're only permitted to go in one direction. And so the simplex mode can only go in one direction, send data in one direction, and that is from the sender to the receiver. All right. Examples of simplex mode include television broadcast. Yes, you can watch the television broadcast between Simone and Neville, but you cannot communicate with them. You cannot sit there and say, yes, that is very good. They will not hear you. Similarly, the radio broadcast, the alarm system, and digital billboards, those are all examples of simplex mode. Now into the half duplex mode. This is bidirectional, and the prefix bi means both or two, and so communication can go in both directions, but only one at a time. So it is like a one lane road. The vehicles can go back and forth or they can go in both directions, but one has to wait until the other one passes before the other can go. All right. And so the data in this half duplex mode flow can flow in both directions, but one at a time, not simultaneously. Examples of half duplex include walkie talkie, CB radio, and intercom. Now, if you know any of these, you know that you can send and receive feedback, but you have to wait to receive the message and then you respond to the message, but it cannot go simultaneously. Now, into the full duplex. The full duplex is like the two lane roads now. Data can flow in both directions and it can happen at the same time, which means we're allowing simultaneous communication between two devices. So now you're talking and I am talking. I can give you feedback. You call me, I can give you feedback at the same time. And sometimes we're even talking at the same time. You can see me and hear me at the same time it is happening. And so it happens between both direct devices. The data can flow between both direct devices at the same time. Examples include telephone networks, video conferencing systems, and Bluetooth devices. To summarize what we learn, transmission mode. A transmission mode is the way in which data is transmitted from one device to another. The three categories of transmission modes include simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Simplex goes only in one direction. Half duplex goes in two direction but not at the same time, just one at a time. Full duplex goes in both direction at the same time. Example of simplex include television broadcasts, radio broadcasts, and alarm system. Half duplex examples include walkie-talkie, CB radios, and intercom, while full duplex examples include Bluetooth, video conferencing, and telephone call. Now it's time for you to participate, and I want you to write these three questions down in your book or on a paper and try to answer them on your own. So, one, what is a transmission mode? What is a transmission mode? That's question one. Question two, identify the three categories of transmission modes. Again, question two, identify the three categories of transmission modes. And question three, give two examples of each type of transmission mode. Two examples of each type of transmission mode. Now, if you were able to get 3 out of 3, then you need to let me know in the chat that you learned from this video, in the comment section that you learned from this video. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Share this video with your friends so they too can be a part of the learning experience. And on that note, thank you so much for watching.